Let's begin.
Okay, today is Wednesday, November 23rd, 2011. The four of us are having a meeting today to decide whether we would like our new company, Puppy Love Daycare, to be opened as a partnership or as a corporation. My personal feelings on the matter are that I would prefer for us to open up the company as a partnership, just because partnerships are super easy to start. We don't have to worry about the licensing fees and the licensing timelines that come with the corporation. We could just get up and start the company tomorrow and be done with it.
That may be true, but through a corporation, we should be able to get a loan through the government or through a bank or through a financial institution such as a credit union. Now, we're able to do that. We should be able to also issue shares to shareholders, therefore increasing our capital for the company and therefore increasing our competitiveness.
Now with that though, it will take time to go through the government or the credit union to get those loans. So if we did a partnership, then we could just take our personal assets and start tomorrow. We don't have to go through the bank or the credit union because we have our own money ready to go.
Well, I'm not exactly comfortable with using my own assets or money to support the company. Now, let's say for instance, the company gets into some type of financial trouble, like through a judgment, through a court, or what have you. Now, I for one, I'm not sure about the rest of you, but I for one would not like to spend my own money on the company's liabilities.
Well, then you could be a limited partner, meaning as much personal assets you put into the company, that is all that you're reliable for if we were to go in debt or we had trouble with the company. The rest of us could be general partners and we would be reliable for any debt, and that could be taken out of our personal assets.
And another nice thing about being a partnership is that we would have full control. So the four of us would be able to make every decision. We wouldn't have to take into account what our shareholders want. We won't have to think about what the opinion is going to be of our board of directors. If the four of us came to a decision together, we could implement it tomorrow and move on. We wouldn't have to worry about taking into account what anybody else wants.
Now, why would we have actual full control? We can actually hire the board of directors, relieve us from stress, and then let the board of directors handle all the daily businesses and let them make payments to the shareholders by issuing them dividends.
But the thing with dividends is that if we are issuing dividends to shareholders, the money that the company is making is actually being taxed twice. Because not only are we paying income tax on all the money the corporation is making, but the shareholders are also paying a tax on the dividends that they're receiving. So the company is actually being, the money that the company makes is actually being taxed twice in a corporation, whereas if we were doing a partnership, it would only be taxed once.
That's true that you're getting taxed twice, but just in case, for example, we actually have a fight where the partnership dissolves and the company is over, while in a corporation we don't have that. In a corporation, just in case the partnership actually dissolves, the company still keeps on moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point too.
I'd say better to go through a corporation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I think we all made valid points. I think the best thing to do now would be to make a list of pros and cons for each partnership and corporation. Then we can really see them back to back, see them for their face value, and see really what we want to do and discuss it as a group.
And the last point of the day is tax benefits. And now you can see the pros to a partnership and the pros to a corporation.
The general consensus for today's meeting is that we all decided that a partnership is the way to go at this point in time. From the ease of setting up the company and financing and everything like that at this point in time, that's the way to go for us. If we decide we want to incorporate the business at a later date, we can definitely do that. But at this point in time, partnership is the way to go. We will meet again 1 week from today to discuss financing and go over the partnership contract.